All right, welcome to the Microsoft Power BI training. In this Power BI training, we are going to be looking at introduction to the application. We're actually introducing the application at this level. So if you are new to Power BI, this training is for you. Power BI is a data analysis application. So you use it to analyze data and create visualization from the data. So this is the Power BI environment. So if you open your Power BI application from your system, this is where you are going to get into. So the first thing you want to do is install the application. And installing the application is quite easy. You can get the Power BI application just by going to your browser and then you search for Power BI Desktop. Power BI Desktop. Download. So you use the Microsoft environment to download. So don't use any other. I advise that you use the official Microsoft page to do your download. So I will use this because this is the download session of the Microsoft page. So it says get the Power BI tools and apps you need. So you just select download Power BI. You have a lot of instruction here. You see Power BI desktop. Visually, you see download and you see advanced option. So usually I use the advanced option because that will take you to the download page where you can set the language. So I set my language. So don't forget how we got to this place. We used the Google search to search for Power BI desktop, and then we saw the Microsoft download page. That brought us here. And then I scrolled down and then selected advanced download option. So the advanced download option brings me to this page. Okay. So you can see the file size is 493 for x86 systems and then x64 system. Most laptops. So this will be for desktop systems and other lower level operating system. While this will be for normal laptop with 64-bit system. So this, if you are using a normal 64-bit system, you should download using this. Okay, so that's the size. So all you just need to do is click this download button, and then you will select this, and then you click download. So when you click download, your download will commence, and you can set it to maybe your download folder, and then you click save, and then the download will start. So I already have, so I don't need to waste my data trying to download again. All right, so now once your download is done, all you just need to do is install the application. You go through the process of installing step by step. It's quite easy. Just double click on the file and then click install, click install next, and all those information. So it's quite easy. Now, after installation, you open your Microsoft PowerPoint application, and this is where you are. All right. So here we have access to blank reports, working from Excel environment or connecting to SQL Server or learn with sample data. So I will just pick blank report. And that brings me to the Power BI environment. So the Power BI environment now has on the left side the views. So you have 4 types of views in the updated version. Prior to this time, it used to be 3 views, but now we have 4 views. So you have the report view, which is where we are now. This is the report view, where all your visuals and your demonstration of your visuals and everything will be displayed here. That is the report view. And then you have the table view. The table view is the environment where you view your table. Okay, you view your table at this point. And then the model. The model view is where you link tables that have relationships together, and then of course unlink or link, or whatever it is that you want to do. And then the DAX view is where you run your queries, the DAX expression, the data analysis expression, codes or queries. So this is the environment you run them um, as it relates to your table of data. Okay, so let me go back to the report view. So the report view gives you access to the environment where you can import your file. As you can see, you can import from Excel, you can import from SQL Server, in which case you connect to your SQL Server. You can paste into a blank table field, or you can use a sample data. And if you look at the Home tab here, you have this option that says Get Data. And with this, you can get data from various sources. So you can see Excel, Power BI, data flow, data vars, SQL Server, analysis services, text, CSV, web, and so on. And so you have several options of getting data. And you see as it's quite huge, from the cloud services to specialized systems to Python script to R script. You can get all sorts of data, Dynamics, business, Dynamics, Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central, Dynamics Navigation, and so many other sources, from your Microsoft Exchange server online to your SQL, to everything you think of, to SharePoint, online, so you can connect to Google Analytics, you can connect to several data sources. Okay, so that's for the data. So when we are ready to begin to analyze data, we'll start with Excel and see how that is done. Then so this environment is called Canvas. So this is your canvas where you do all your data reporting, all your charts and everything. So if you pick a chart here, you see that you can add data to it here, and then you can start your reporting here. So if you pick a table, so you can start doing your table reporting here associated with the data you imported. So you can see that this canvas is where you do all your tasks in Power BI. Then on the left side, you have the filter option. So we're going to do more of this when we have the data. So you see how you can filter. Apart from reporting, apart from generating reports, you can also filter that data so that you can bring out a certain aspect of the data rather than the entire data. So then, beside that, still on the right side, you see visuals. So visuals, you have quite a number of visuals that you can use. So your visuals are associated with the data that you have imported. So once you import the data, you can pick any visual and then you get started. Okay? So you see visuals from charts, stack bar, to stack column charts, to cluster, to funnel, and so on, to table. So as you can see, matrix, and so on. Then this section is where the data you load, when you get a data, the data you load into Power BI comes to this environment. Okay? Comes to this environment. All right. So then you have your tabs, your backstage, where when you click file, it takes you to the Power BI backstage. So you can see all the files that have been worked upon in the past. And then you have the option to open, save as, share. So you can share to email and other things. You can also get data from here, from the backstage. You can import data from Power BI template, or from Power BI visuals file, or from app source, from Power BI app source. And then we have query, Power Pivot, Power View options. So that's import. You can export to PDF or export to Power BI templates. All right. So signing in, every Power BI user should have an account. And this account is based on your email, but it's not just normal or general um, email. It's a specific email that you have, like your domain. So it's not like Gmail or Yahoo or something. So it has to be your domain name. So maybe info at or your name at your domain name. So you sign in, and that will give you opportunity to collaborate with others within your organization. You have options here too, where you can set options for your Power BI. You see global options, you see current file options. So the my Power BI has a session where, but you rarely come to this place except when you have some certain issues with the charts or some very specific things. Otherwise, this place should just be as it is for a beginner. Don't touch it. Okay, so that talks about the backstage. This is about, this will tell you about your Power BI and all the information that you need. Okay, now, so Power BI is free. Power BI desktop is free, so it's open source, so you can always download and use it. So we have home, and this is the home where you get data into your Canvas. This is insert, where you insert visuals and do other tasks, and the shapes and so on. This is modeling, where you do additional query stuff on your data. Then this is view, where you set the view, and then also filter and so many other things. Grid lines, you want to show grid line in your data, you want to snap to grid, you want to lock objects, you want to change your view from desktop view to mobile view, you know, and so on. So you can change your view here. You can do your page view to fit or width or actual size. Okay? So these are the tools that you have in the Microsoft Power BI. So look out for the next video, where I'll be teaching on how to insert our first data, and then we'll start doing some analysis. Bye for now.